Greetings everybody, this is Sabin Dimitrov coming to you with another fun little video. And I wanted to show you guys a few little changes that I did to my commanders even more. So as you guys can see, there is a little bit of a change of equipment for Rogers. So, Dragon Slayer needs more attack. And so I gave her the assault pants. And then I put the damage reduction pants on Rogers. And Rogers needs a lot more damage reduction and health points. So, as you guys can see, there's a lot of similarities in between the Rogers and Orochi. And Rogers now has 41.4% damage reduction. So that's good. I'm very, very happy with that. And he even has a little bit of penetration, so he can actually hit the enemy pretty well. Because he does have Power Scorpio and Hercules Protection. And he is right now totally awakened at 600% defense. So I'm very, very happy with how well he is doing. And making that small change really did him a solid. So we're going to be showing you guys, how well he did, and as well as how well my Vega did as well. So the first guy we are going against is J-Dubs from server 1550. And as you guys can see here is what he has. He actually has a decently sized Reinhardt. And that's really the only kind of stuff that he has that's kind of heavy, but well, I'll show you guys how it goes. So my Shockwave comes through and completely clears out his Hancock. So we actually suffered a kind of a hit from this Golem. His Golem actually does pack quite a punch, so that's very, very well done. It's probably a high critical build that allowed him to, do that. Now, my Reinhardt is going... my Vega is going to give their Reinhardt a run for their money. Now, I'm not exactly sure why he is running his soldiers this way. Because you want to have your Cyan shuttles in the front, and then your damage dealers in the back. And if you are running a defensive commander that needs to survive, you want to have damage dealers or all Cyan shuttles so they can heal. But, maybe he sees something I don't? He does have Hercules Protection, but as you guys can see, my Vega with his ships is going to be, messing up, this Reinhardt. So, as you guys can see, we are slowly chewing through him. And my quick replenish allows my ships to actually heal a bit. And as you guys can see, that the terror space even on Vega is actually pretty decent. So I want to take a quick look at his. Oh, look at that! He is running a trigger skill run for his Golem. That's actually quite impressive. So let's see what he has here. So he has a Light of Libra, which is total soldier tier suppression. That actually kind of makes sense. He has health points for his Scorpio, but he needs one more Scorpio to get that to get that skill. But I can see where he's trying to go for, and he has Andromeda, which is actually quite interesting. And he's going for penetration as well as that skill set, and he has a complete Light of Gemini set. So that is actually really, really cool. Yeah, his skill's trigger rate is 30%. So I can actually see where he's trying to go with this. That's really, really cool. So good job on that Golem. That is quite impressive. Now this guy is SWE. He has a strength and weaken effect build, but as you guys can see, that didn't do very well for him. But if you have a proper running Hancock, you can actually protect yourself from other high-level commanders. Now, next we are going against 7 days from server 1526. And this guy has all of these ethereal ships. And you know, seeing like absolutely how massive his Dragon Slayer is, you'd expect her to completely obliterate me, but you're gonna be kind of that's a lot of stuff. You're kind of shocked to see what, you know, how I win, and this is actually kind of funny. So, as you guys can see here, she's going to mess up my poor Vega. My Vega is completely cleared in one shot. But then she goes against my my Rogers, and my Rogers, you know, doesn't even have my best equipment on him. In fact, it's kind of subpar equipment, and yet he's able to take massive hits from the enemy. And I think that's a damage reduction that's really helping him out. And as you guys can see, his front row is able to tank these hits. So I don't know how we win, because it looks like, you know, we're not doing anything, but as you guys can see, the Shockwave, not the Shockwave, the Menderbot is actually helping us heal. And that means less and less damage is going to be done to our ships. And he has run 3 Menderbots so far in this round. And that means his back row can actually hurt the enemy. Now we have 4 Menderbots. And we have 5. And look at that. My soldiers have healed themselves back up again. And because he has his defensive stance, that means Dragon Slayer can now do no damage against me. And yeah, she's doing everything she can to hurt me, but she can't anymore. And her best offense is doing nothing. And because they are hitting me, that is triggering the healing rate for my front rows of ships, and that is giving my back soldiers time to heal and as well deal the damage. So I am extremely happy with how well Rogers is doing, despite, you know, having subpar equipment. And that just kind of goes to show, kind of running an idea. Now, he has Hercules protection, so he has freeze armor on his stuff, so that way the enemy will have less and less, you know, attack on us. So she is running everything she can to hurt us, and it is doing nothing. And because she is not running the Origin, she doesn't have Terror Space or passive abilities to hurt us. And she is hitting us with everything she can, and our front row and back row are all healing back up. And I'm very, very happy that we have an ability to help heal our soldiers. And, you know, it's only, like, what, Menderbot level 5, I think? Let me see. Well, as you guys can also see, we also have the Strong Shield, level 40, AI 1. And that means, we have a big health point shield on our commander to, help protect our front row. Oh, it's Menderbot level 8. Okay, that's good, that's good. Right? I think it's a Menderbot level 8. I have to find it. But yeah, one single Menderbot can heal soldiers, and that effect does stack with 6 Menderbots. So yeah, as you guys can see, we just hit that heavy hit. And because we are running Cephas Majesty... because we are running Tyrant Cometh. My apologies, guys. Because we are running Tyrant Cometh, that means we are actually able to continue to increase our attack damage of our soldiers. So we start off with very low attack, but as you guys can see, we are fighting against a commander who way outclasses us. Like, she's like 3 times our size, and yet we have completely cut her down to size. And that is awesome. And, like it is, most of our ships are all the way healed back. Now, we aren't at like full 350, but we still have enough time to heal our soldiers back because of this. and you know, our ability constantly recycles. And that power of Scorpio is what really, really helps us. Because if we did not have a guaranteed hit ability, that would be putting us in a really bad spot. Now, I kind of want to try to get Light of Gemini on Rogers, but I think I'm thinking I might need to instead try to go for, like, you know, another damage reduction buff on him. But yeah, even with the subpar equipment I have, you guys can see that we are outlasting this absolutely massive Dragon Slayer. So this might take a while, so let's wait for 2 more rounds, and if it just keeps taking a long time, then we'll just call it a day. But yeah, as you guys can see, her equipment's better than mine, and she's way bigger than me, and she has more skills than me. And yet, we are still surviving. Like I said, guys, it's a very good thing I did not give up on Rogers, and I'm very, very happy I didn't. And we are going to have a horrible commander for the enemy to deal with coming up very, very soon. I have 20,300 magazines ready to go into my Orochi. And once we can get that final skill set for Power of Scorpio, that will allow us to be able to have a guaranteed hit. That's the problem with my Orochi right now, is that he doesn't have Power of Scorpio like our dear Rogers does. So unfortunately, that puts Orochi in kind of an awkward position because he doesn't have that guaranteed hit. And so we have to only really work off of his freeze armor and corrosive armor until we can get more gems to unlock his equipment slots. But don't you worry, guys. We are on the cusp of turning Orochi into a awesome commander. But as you guys can see, we win. And this guy is a commander called Black, and we're gonna win. And it'll be nice and simple. And we win with that. And we're gonna win with that. So that was that commander. Now I'm gonna say that is one awesome, you know, Dragon Slayer. And as you can see, they are running an Antares, I believe. Yeah, they are running a heavy penetration build. And yeah, I think that is an Antares. I think this is an Overlord. This is here, I'll show you. This little sucker is the Antares. This little sucker on the left is the Overlord. Then up above that is going to be the Acrid, and then this one is going to be the Swallow. Kind of looks like a weird little ship thing. And then the level 45 helmet is the Tanglang. So you can actually see that this is a very effective build for Dragon Slayer, and that is actually what I'm running on my Dragon Slayer myself. But I'm not running an Antares. I am running a Shadow, and then I'm also running 2 Acrids, and I'm running the Assault Pants. But yeah, like I think I'm definitely going to put the Overlord pants on her and give her that extra bit of attack, because that's what Vega has on him, is Overlord. So I'm actually very, very happy with how well this is coming along. And as you guys can see, Orochi is about to get some really good stuff coming to him. Sorry, no, Rogers is about to get some really good stuff coming to him very, very shortly. And I'm going to be putting the Beetlejuice and the Antares on him once I get those researched. But yeah, so our third commander, third person we are fighting is XX, whatever the hell this name is. So as you guys can see, they have a pretty darn big ghillie. That's a big ghillie. And, you know, it's all level 40 equipment. But he doesn't have anything on these other commanders. Which is kind of shocking, because even a small commander, if they have the right equipment, can be awesome. So I'm kind of surprised he doesn't give it a try. But, so as you guys can see, they're going to be hitting us with a pretty heavy hit. And of course, we miss. Congratulations, Sega. And we just got butt-effed. And of course, you know, breakdown didn't trigger, and that means we lose. Yay! Look at that, guys. Isn't that awesome? Cool. Oh, look at that! Good job, we cleared 1 slot. Woohoo! Gee willikers, Vega. You know, but like I said, guys, Vega, this Galactic campaign battle at the start sucked major poopies. But later on, he got some absolutely stunning hits, as I showed you guys on my previous video. And this time, I'm going to be kind of showing you guys how my commanders work with their other enhancements. Now, what I think I might do is actually, instead of putting Lucifer on Orochi and Rogers, I might be putting Dominion on them, because that is skills trigger rate, and then it's a defensive hull. Now, it doesn't have that extra damage reduction, but so I might be putting that, but you know, honestly, I'm not really sure, because as you guys can see, Rogers does fantastic this round. And you know, as you guys can see, he's getting hit by a mean Gilly, who has a crap ton of damage she can do. But like it is, we are able to outlast that because we have that just defensive stance going for us. So good job, Rogers. You are doing a very, very good job. Now, we just have to get that stupid Power of Scorpio ability, or else we're not going to be able to hit anything. And as you guys can see, nothing happened here because the Power of Scorpio sucks poopies and doesn't do anything. But, as you guys can see, because Gilly can't do any damage to us, that means we are actually able to, you know, suck up the enemy's hits with no damage to us, and that triggers our front row's healing ability. So that's actually really, really funny. Now, what we need is Power of Scorpio for our back row soldiers to really commence, so that way we can, you know, do a solid hit. And of course, we didn't get Power of Scorpio at the time. This is probably going to be another one of those really, really long battles, unfortunately. But yeah, as you guys can see, we are actually able to... Dang it. Well, anyway, this is going to be a long battle, so we're going to wait one more round and then I'll just skip it. But yeah, as you guys can see, here we are, 17 minutes. As you guys can see, I'm very, very proud of my Rogers, even though he has been kind of demoted to secondary defense commander, quote, quote. But as you guys can see, the Mender bot is really helping him out a lot, and that will not be cleared by buffs that clear enemies' healing skills. So that means my Rogers just has to survive long enough to get those defensive stances up and running, so that way he can, you know, heal up. There we go. See, we completely cleared that slot. So yeah, as you guys can see, we are slowly whittling this person away. And you know, I usually am very, very cautious of who I fight against, because in the real world, if we fight against people like this, we're screwed. And unfortunately, I don't have the Cyan Shuttle unlocked. And yet the Cyan Shuttle is one of the most valuable ships you can have as a defense commander. Look at that! We completely cleared them out. Good job, Rogers. That's how we freaking do it. There we go, we win. But yeah, so that Gilly is a heavy-hitting monster. An absolutely nasty, nasty monster. Oh. I'm surprised that they don't have that awakened more. Whatever. High critical. Let's see. High attack. Yeah. They got the penetration, they got Andromeda, they got Light of Gemini, they got Sagittarius critical damage. Yeah, that's still a pretty nasty Gilly. So you can see how that chewed through my poor Vega pretty easily. And last but not least, we are going against this guy, wherever the hell this guy's name is, which is 1396. And this person, as you guys can see, I was kind of expecting them to have a bigger Dragon Slayer, but then again, you do see that they have one pretty good sized Reinhardt, slightly smaller than my Vega, and one good sized Dragon Slayer who's smaller than my Vega, but still I have kind of a good mid-sized commander. But you know, I'm kind of surprised that they don't have 5 commanders going. For me, I always have 5 commanders loaded up because you never know what they will be effective against or not, you know? But yeah, I'll show you guys this final middle battle right here. Play it. I can't play it. Give me a second. Ah, darn it. It timed out. That sucks. Oh well. But yeah, as you guys can see, we won on that one, and pretty much what happened is that my Vega cleared, I think, the first 2, and then the Dragon Slayer killed Vega, and then my Rogers came through with his stuff, and that allowed him to be effective. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with how well that is working. So yeah, that is really good stuff. I am dumb, guys. I got the Star Sea Conquest mixed up with the Peak Contest. This one you can't really pick your arc holes, but you can, you know, pick your equipment and stuff. And you know, I have a total of 645 strength certificates. So all I need to do is get myself to 700 strength certificates, or at least close to 700 as possible, and then we can actually get this all set up, because we still have 17 days left in this time period, and by then there's going to probably be a commander leadership event that will be coming along, so that way we can run a solid Orochi advancement. Because Orochi right now is currently running Counter Striker, which is one of his only best bets against enemies until he can get Power of Scorpio. Because we have Cassiopeia, which is the 3 sets, which is a damage reduction. We have a full Cephas Majesty, which will make it so enemies cannot recover health. So that really, really helps us, because we can still recover health because of our Mender bot, and that can't be cleared. And we have the Hercules Protection. So we have 2 really strong protection things, but we do not have any guaranteed hit abilities, and that is very, very unfortunate. And as you guys can see, we unfortunately don't have very many things right now that allow you know, more stuff to be unlocked. And the Geist Stone, if I remember right, unlocks level 4, while the other stone unlocks slot 3. So the unfortunate part, guys, is that we need 4 more slots unlocked to get Power of Scorpio, because that will allow Orochi to be a lot more effective. We currently have two full sets, and then one partial set that gives us an extra damage reduction. But so that is why I'm running Counter Striker on Orochi, because that'll give him that extra little bit of damage dealing to the enemy. Because if they clear us entirely out then we can at least do damage to them, and that's what will allow us, you know, to do that. Currently, we are running assaults on Dragon Slayer, which I told you guys a little bit sooner. But I want to get Overlord on her, because that is critical and attack, and will make her a lot more effective. Because if we can get, you know, higher attack and critical on her, that will allow her to be very, very effective and be able to really kind of sock it to the enemy. And but she needs the penetration builds to allow her to hit the enemy hard, because she is a lower leadership commander, but she has some of the best equipment that you can have for her. But you know, I don't see any attack, you know, what do you call it, attack chest pieces, which is unfortunate. And you know, going over here to the Curious, we have the Barbarian Blood, we have the Megris, but none of these offer hit, like extra damage that can be done to the enemy. All of these are just defensive. So unfortunately, since we don't have that, we don't have anything that allows that, you know, we're kind of screwed. Oh, Iron Wall, huh? Barbarian Blood actually looks kind of cool. Minus 20% damage taken. The lower the health point, the better the effect. So technically, that could go well for multiple different commander runs, but Antares is usually the way to go because that gives you the health points, the defense, and the dodge, and that is essential when you unlock the Cyan Shuttle. So yeah, I mean, we are getting some really good stuff underway, and when another event comes up that will allow me to get more of the stuff to Overlord for Dragon Slayer, that means we can use the assault for something else, or even just recycle it. But I usually try to save the equipment that I get from events, because you don't know what new thing is going to pop up. Because remember, guys, they just added a new weapon in the game. And, you know, it's a good thing I didn't get rid of my stuff, because as you guys can see, it uses two destructions, it uses one assault shield, and it uses one wild rose. My brain works great. Yeesh. But yeah, so the Broken Fortress will give us penetration, great health points, and the Broken Fortress, which will be damage to the army, will be decreased by 100% before the first action. So that's really, really good. That's very, very nice. So we need to get that as quickly as possible, no matter the cost. No, I'm not going to put myself in debt for it, but if we can get ourselves a good portion of the way, guys, we're going to be set. So we have all these stuff needed for it. And like it is, guys, like I told you before, the Aldebaran, this bad boy, all we just need is one more Eternal Barrier. We already have 2 Wild Roses, and we have 4 Assault Shields. So next Aldebaran event that comes up, where we can get, you know, these stupid, annoying, and frustrating blueprints that make getting this crap even more frustrating, we're going to be set. I wish that they didn't have blueprints and instead you could use like other crap to get those, because, you know, I actually told the developers, hey, I have a crap ton of energy stones, which I'm never ever going to use. Look at that, 132 energy stones. So why not trade in 1 energy stone for 1 blueprint? That would literally allow me 2 full Aldebarans to be able to be made, because 33 plus 67 is 100, and all I just need to do is get 1 more energy stone, and then getting that extra 100 will allow me to get 2 Aldebarans, or 1 Aldebaran and 1 Broken Fortress. So I really hope that the developers take my idea and tell me, incorporate a system in the game where you can trade in items that you never use. Because, look, I want to show you guys this. First of all, use this. 5,649 days. That means I have enough VIP time for the next 10 years. Isn't that funny, guys? But yeah, so I have way too many of these, and I'm never going to use all of these. I have these from the stupid, events from far long ago. I have these, which I do use for the Shadow Matter and the Cosmic Crystals, but these don't come up very often. These don't come up very often. These are okay, but these, these do pop up for the for that weird, leadership event where you put soldiers into the thing, and I already told you guys that before. But yeah, like let's see, what's another one? Oh, so Easter flowers. I have 106 of these. I should at least be able to like trade in 5 of these for blueprints, or like value toward blueprints. I have a lot of salutes, which are these little cannons that I don't ever use. I have chocolates I don't use, crimson flames I don't use. I have postcards I don't use. I have commemorative coins I don't use. I got all of these that I don't ever work on, you know. Magwell tokens, Voltor's tokens, and Nixra's tokens. I don't ever use those. I don't need the Mythic Engine anymore. You know, I don't need the faction tasks reset at all. I have 587 random warps, so I can literally just jump around the world like I have, like, just a crap ton of times. And as you guys can see, I have 27 of these. There's stuff in the game that are extremely valuable, but you don't ever use. So I told the developers, give us an opportunity to trade in these weird and obscure items. Give everything a value set. So that way we can trade in crap they don't ever use. You see these? I have almost 2,000 8-hour medical center buffs. I'm never going to use these because I have these instead. And I barely even use these. And let me see. I have almost 500 8-hour attacks. I almost have 500 8-hour accuracies. You name it, you know, I have way too much. And, you know, so there's stuff that we should be able to trade in. And I don't need Andromeda. I don't need more Cassiopeias. I don't need Perseus chests. I don't need all of these. I don't need Taurus. So there's just stuff that is just clogging up my inventory that I'm never ever going to use. So I just told the game developers, give us an option to trade in any crap that we don't need and allow us to get items for it, because it will give any and all players, you know, options to get their inventory more, you know, cleared out, to get, you know, to actually get items that they need instead of just having items they never use. It'll, you know, kind of give players a chance to enjoy the game a bit more. And, you know, in fact, the game developers actually called my idea novel. Well, sorry, maybe it's the support staff, not the developers directly, but like the support staff. My apologies, guys. I get the support staff and developers mixed up, but they do submit my ideas to the developers, and I really do hope that maybe some of my good ideas will be able to be passed along, you know? I mean, already, you know, how I told you guys before, you know, why not have, you know, commander, like, you know, not commander, but like soldier type specific stuff. They already did part of that with these. You know, the Merrick is a infantry weapon. The Fegdika, however you say that, is a walker weapon, and then, you know, the Alioth is a airship weapon. So, you know, they did add those. So that's kind of along the ideas I had. And, you know, like I told you guys before, we do have the headpieces for, you know, all three types of soldiers. We do have weapons for all three soldier types. But now we just need arc hulls, stuff like this, that we can, you know, make for, you know, the three soldier types, because I think that would be a really cool way to kind of, you know, optimize the game and make it more fun. But anyway, guys, this video has gone long enough, and I figure, you know, it's a good time for me to end. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the stuff I've been working on, some of the stuff that I've been moving around, and, you know, check this out. This guy isn't even, you know, isn't even at full 30 yet. You know what we can do? Boop beep and boop beep. There we go, level 30. Booyah. Alright, you are stronger than ever now. Woohoo, good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. And heck, you know, oh gee, what occurs? What's that, what's this old guy? Overlord? Sure, equip that old sucker, and then we're gonna do upgrade. Boom, boom, boom. Just upgrade all these. Get these all to, you know, darn it. Hold on a second. Let's see what we can get here. Get the soul sucker. Where's our little upgrade robot thingies? Here we are. Do this. Where is that little Overlord thingy. Here we are, Dragon Slayer. Cool. Do that again. Dragon Slayer. Cool. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, do this, upgrade this little bad boy. Bam, boom, bing, bang, bam, bam, boom. Shabam! Check that bad boy out. And now, look at that. Now she has a lot more attack. And like it is, we don't, you know, that is, this is pretty much the same thing. Let's see, what does this guy have on it? It's Power Scorpio and that Gemini? Cool. You know what? Let's do it. So we just quickly go over here. Oops, sorry about that. Do this. Now, like it is, guys, it's not imperative that I have the exact amount of energy stones, because they're probably not going to be adding that, you know, anytime soon. But, you know, it's at least an idea to get their brains working on that. So let's see, where is that piece of equipment? Where are you? Does it already have that second slot unlocked? No, it doesn't. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. So it's level 30 Overlord. Oh, that's why. My apologies, guys. I'm smart. Do that, do this, go down here. I scroll past it, do this. That level 30 Overlord. Aha! Inlay that. And then, what we're going to do is go over here. We do a Star Jewel. Find whatever it is. Here we are. Light a Gemini. Oopsies. Well, we don't want that. Let's filter that out. Get rid of that. Let's see. Whoop, no. Where's the Scorpio? Scorpio, and Gemini. There we go. That's actually a really cool thing that they added into the game. Filters. I was able to sell all my gems that I did not need, and I got like a couple million, you know, melangis for that. So I want to save Scorpio, like the best Scorpio, for Scorpio and Gemini for that, for the new equipment I'm going to be getting, because I want to try to make my commanders as annoying as possible to kill. And this bad boy, let's see, that's 29%. That's pretty darn good. 27.7%. That less than 2% is not going to hurt anything. And you know what? What we're going to do is going to put this little bad boy here. Overlord, sure thing. And look at that, guys. Boom. We are set. And then with Dragon Slayer, we can override that. And now her attack is much more effective. So now she can really wallop the enemy. And now, you know, because we don't need the strength and weaken effect or the critical damage or health points. This is critical and this is attack. Solid stuff. Now, like it is, guys, you know, sorry, I'm trying to think. So now we have more attack built into her, so that way she can be more effective. And like it is, guys, I took her Fearless and moved it over to Rogers, so that way he can, you know, do more, because my Dragon Slayer, she's literally a one-slot busting commander. I don't really need her to survive. She's like a glass cannon, and I'm perfectly fine with that. The more attack that we can put on her, as well as the penetration, the better. So this should be able to make her more effective in the long run. Now, let's see. Watch what happens when I hit the X on Sister Wolf. Keep your eyes on Dragon Slayer. Look at that, it updates. Her pants are no longer blue, they are black. And then we just quickly add these little suckers back to her. Save. And there we go. We now have even a more updated commander list. Now, as you guys can see, we are looking good. And like I showed you guys before, a lot of these people don't have like level 40 equipment on like the other commanders. Ooh, I need to get that. You know what? I don't have to get level 15. But let's just see. Let's wait a couple minutes. But yeah, you know, so yeah, stuff is looking good, guys. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the really cool stuff I've been working on. Where? Oh, here we are. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It has been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for this video, and I look forward to, you know, being able to hear you guys' feedback. You know, I hope that this was hopefully me being able to show you guys other people's commanders, including my own, and the updates that I'm doing will allow you guys to, you know, find ways to make your commanders better too. Anyway, this has been Sabin Dimitrov, aka Against for the Aster Wolf. It has been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for my video, and always remember, guys, please do stay awesome, and always remember, God bless.